Is this the best secret lounge at Universal?
Princess the Bear here. Today we're hanging out in Loews Royal Pacific Resort, mainly because the elephants told us to come.
It's time to go to Jake's American Bar.
Yes, and as your number one choice of foodie for entertainment, we're here to see if it meets the bar. Because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I definitely want to go swim in that pool.
It's time to foodie and chill. This is half of a black bean burger with some teased cheese, and it is made vegan. We found out it was on the lunch menu, though listed on the online menu Shelby showed as a dinner option. Yeah, but our chef was awesome. So, cheers. That is texturally soft. Kind of mushy in your mouth, but actually super flavorful. I was surprised at how pungent the red pepper is. It really comes forward when you taste it, and thankfully Shelby got the aioli to put on here, so that is amazing. That actually really sets it off. I don't think it would be as good if she had not put the aioli on it. I would give it a 4 out of 5 burgers. It is nice.
I was excited to see this burger on the menu because it's something different than a Beyond Burger. However, upon actually visually seeing the patty, I'm not excited. I don't really like quinoa. I like black beans, but sparingly. And also, I had to ditch the actual plate that this came on because I made a huge mess because the burger was just falling apart. So, after Princess's comment, I'm really interested to see what this is like. So, all right. I don't even know where to bite, honestly, because I'm not even going to get everything. Admittedly, I had one bite and then I, scooped some of the fallen patty from the plate to try it. That was better than I was expecting. So, there's that. If I were to say, do I want a Beyond Burger or do I want this black bean patty? I'm gonna go for the Beyond Burger. Partially because it's less messy. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands after eating this because it's so, it's just falling apart. But the flavor is nice. I will give it that. I don't think it's an improvement on what they had before, but if you like veggie burgers and you prefer veggie burgers, I think you'll like this. The ultimate veggie burger, in my opinion, is still at Meat Hall in Islandsburg in Epic Universe. Hands down, put that thing everywhere. Replace all the Beyond Burgers with it. I don't care. I would eat that thing every single day. The fact that they bread it, it's perfect. So, this is a nice option.
Blackest of burgers, blackest of night. I feel still to this day that the art of the black bean burger is a lost art. Before Time to For Impossible Beyond and the reign of the alt meats over the plant-based world, all we had was black bean burgers, and then I felt like we've taken them for granted. Now, anytime we can get one, I'm excited for the opportunity for somebody to make something unique, something special. It's nice and mix-ins. Now, the issue with black bean burgers has always been the consistency. They're soft to the point of being like a Walmart pillow. But if the flavor is there, I'm willing to forgive that. I'll do a Family Guide level compliment sandwich. I love the patty. I love the flavor of the patty. However, I think it's too much black bean. The black bean overpowers everything else that's mixed in. So you get an aftertaste of what else is there, but you're getting so much black bean that you can't taste it. And I like the bun. I think the bun is a nice touch with the aioli. So it's good flavor, bad mix on the black bean, great bun. Though, to be different, I would definitely take this over Beyond Burger any other week. I am tired of Beyond Burgers. They are the worst plant-based burger, and this is at least something different. I give this a 3.75 out of 5 claws.
We had the spaghetti, which I feel like the first time we ever came to Jake's, it was the spaghetti with the Parmesan vegan parm, and now they put the falafel on top, which is intriguing and is why I ordered this. I really like the spaghetti with the sauce and the parm. The falafel gives it like a totally different flavor from like the normal spaghetti that you get, and I don't hate it. I actually love it, and I feel like everybody should try falafel in their spaghetti. It is next level good. I am shocked. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 spaghettis. Hot, delicious, wonderful, fulfilling spaghetti. Falafel. Falafeling spaghetti.
I preloaded, but I did a really bad job. I really wish I'd taken more time. That was way more pleasant than I was anticipating. I don't really like falafel. Every time I eat falafel, it's just too dry. All the times. And you know, when you're vegan, they don't typically do a vegan sauce. Like if you have like a falafel salad, you can just have salad and falafel and nothing wet. Where are the wet ingredients? Anyway, get off my soapbox. This is actually really good. The falafel didn't make me choke, so that's always a win in my book. I don't know that I would order spaghetti with falafel. It's interesting. But I do like spaghetti. I like noodles and I like sauce. And the noodles are cooked perfectly. The sauce is perfectly flavorful. If you can get spaghetti here and you don't want the falafel, they can do that. So, I mean, this is like the largest plate of pasta I think I've ever seen in my whole life. So you could definitely share it with 1 or 5 other people, depending on how hungry you are.
Spaghetti and the meatballs. I am a very picky pasta person. I don't love a lot of pasta. In a lot of cases, even a little pasta, too much for me. Spaghetti is a pasta that I actually love. But my main problem is with spaghetti, I want meatballs. But I don't like a lot of meatballs. I don't like heavy, thick, huge meatballs. I don't usually love it when they put like the one huge meatball in the center, because then I gotta break it up and that defeats the purpose of having the meatballs. And then if they're greasy, I'm very, very picky. Very picky. So even at home, when we make spaghetti and meatballs, we use TVP, textured vegetable protein, and we make like little meatballs by hand and put those in our spaghetti. Love that, especially when you get the right mix of sauce. We get a little vegan parm on top because I'm lactose intolerant. Again, picky. Now, falafel on meatballs, I feel like that's the start of something. You know, when like you play a video game, like you unlock a new skill, and a little thing pops up over your head. When they said falafel and spaghetti, my brain just started turning, because that feels like a match made in heaven. I'm with Shelby. Falafel sometimes can be dry, and sometimes just throwing hummus and falafel, not enough. Now, marinara and falafel, that is the thought. This is the start of a very beautiful friendship. Or your next horror movie. But we're not Halloween Horror Nights yet. We will be there this year, but we're not there this yet. Tons of noodles, big falafel meatballs, this marinara red sauce. We're going to do a nice, big, fluffy bear bite. I feel as if I stepped into a new world of food delights, because honestly, for me, that is amazing. Falafel and spaghetti, it's a new thing. It's going to be a new hyperfixation for me, because honestly, the falafel to me feels like it has always belonged in spaghetti. Like there's some ancient recipe that I had to break into a tomb, slip down a couple walls, past a couple traps to find. Perfect. I know the internet loves hyperbole. We like to be, this is the best thing ever. This is the worst thing ever, because you need those sort of like internet hooks in order to get people to pay attention sometimes. You either hate it or you love it. I don't legitimately care if you like this. I love this. Take it as you will. 5 out of 5 claws. It's on my Bare Necessities list. We're making a lot more falafel in the house with spaghetti. Don't believe me? Follow the socials. That's gonna happen.
What about spaghetti tacos with falafel?
I am not a believer in spaghetti tacos. That's too blasphemous for me. Spaghetti tacos feels like some weird American thing to justify the existence of tacos, like they needed any more reason to exist.
This is the black bean tofu. This is something you could actually get over at Islands, which is not open right now. Shelby is the reason we are here while Islands is closed. And so we get to have like a greatest hits menu while we are here. Sometimes they will have the mindful chicken, but I just wanted to get the tofu. There's also a lot of mushroom in here, which I am definitely going to be donating to the Bank of Shelby. And I'm just going to enjoy this tofu as it is. I personally have always wanted to make a black bean sauce at home, but I have just never had the patience to do it because in order to create a black bean sauce similar to this one, you have to ferment black beans, and I just don't have the patience for that. So a fermented black bean is got a beautiful like aromatic like nose opening taste to it, but everything else is just texture wise a little too much for me. I think it's because of the mushrooms. It is spicy, but the spice comes at the end of the bite. So I would say you get like a nice little like front sweet tang, and then in the back you get like a 3.5 out of 4, or sorry, 3.5 to 4 out of 10 on the heat scale. Just a mild little like spice coming in, which is why they serve it with white rice so that you can kind of balance that out. It is a gorgeous tofu, and I very much enjoy it. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 tofu, and it is going to inspire me to maybe ferment some black beans at home and maybe try to do something like this, but I don't know. Fermenting black beans just seems like so much work.
Didn't preload my fork and I'm probably going to regret it. Everyone just watched me struggle. Sometimes my hands just don't work. Does anyone else have that problem out there? Like, sometimes my hands just don't cooperate. I don't know. Hands are hard. I don't know. Should I got the... Ugh. Can't talk.
Up to you.
Well, I don't want to like... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's for the same dish. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, well, it's better than nothing, right? While I applaud how much tofu is on this dish, because we were just chatting, none of us have ever seen a restaurant serve this much tofu. Like, it's an incredible amount. It's like they actually have tofu back there. You know, some restaurant would be like, here's 5 little sprinkles. Anyway, soapbox. I don't really taste the flavor of the black bean. Like, I taste a hint of spice, like heat, but it's salty to me. Like, I'm not getting the same flavor that Princess is, and I'm a little sad because it sounds delicious, but it just, the sauce tastes salty to me. That being said, I like salt. I'm pretty sure I've said that here before or somewhere else. I like salt a lot. I put salt on everything. I put salt on all my fruit. I'm probably gonna die from salt somehow. I don't know. I would still eat this. It's delicious. The tofu, I don't know what they did to it. If they like flash pan fried it, I don't know what they did, but it's delicious. I don't know if it's silken. I don't know. It's good. But if you don't like salt or salty things, you won't like this. Or mushrooms, like Princess does. I guess I'm eating all the mushrooms.
Eat them all.
Oh, this one's so cute. Look at it. It's like a mushroom you found in the forest.
Tofu stir fry. The excitement on the chef's face when he said he can make a stir fry, given what they've had. With Islands being closed, like we referenced earlier, they are serving basically the remnants of what Islands had on like a smaller menu where they still have some left for food items. Your mileage may vary by the time that you show up here, but I'm glad that there is some Islands representation until it returns eventually, because it's supposed to be closed for like a while. But this is a beautiful plate. How they got the tofu this small without making a mess, I need to know their secret, because my tofu blocks at home are huge.
Commercial kitchens.
But you have these nice green onions in here, so a little bit of cabbage, some dirt room, sesame seeds, and just getting a whiff of that fermented black bean sauce in here. I'm excited. Detecting a little bit of that MSG in there, that monosodium glutamate, enhancing the flavors. If you don't like MSG, do some research. It's more of that rooted in discrimination against our Asian brothers, sisters, they and them and thems. You are woefully uneducated if you hate MSG. But the flavor of this, the tofu, the mushrooms, I like the flavor, like the crunch of the greens on top. It does come off a bit like on the salty side, but not like salt lick. The heat, the flavor, I'm getting maybe like a 1.75 out of 10 on the heat scale. It's not like spicy, just of the spices, and it's definitely seasoned. The tofu's coming out unique, and not just like a block of soy, which I appreciate. Definitely something I would like mix with the rice to control your heat level, but this is something I would order on my own. I like this. I would give it 3.75 out of 5 stars. We have a regular smorgasbord of things here. I ordered ribs, but got a buffet. I have a little actual iron pot of coleslaw, biscuit, salad, and the ribs themselves. But I'm going to start with this. A cast iron skillet. Coleslaw. It's like a fat kid dream for me. I don't know why I love coleslaw. I consider myself to be a coleslaw connoisseur. And a cast iron skillet of it, well, that just feels like spoiling me. Let's see what we got here. Nice crunch in there. I was worried that it would be too mayo-y, given how like white and thick it is. It's a nice level of creamy, but the veggies still got a crunch. The cabbage and everything else, the carrots. Nice. There are yellow raisins in there. Now, I know in some cases, some of you would be like, yellow raisins feels like putting raisins in potato salad. Not the same. In moderation, a little hint of sweet and coleslaw can be nice when done right. This, inoffensive. I don't mind it. If there was a ton of them, overkill. But there's like, I see like one or two mixed in. But the crunch and everything else, I would say it's an above average coleslaw. I would give it 3.25 out of 5. Cheddar biscuits, the tool of the great haters in order to choke your enemies. You feed them a cheddar biscuits ever since the Popeyes days, even with their inferior chicken. And I say that 10 toes down. This feels kind of suspect because it is not soft. I worry. Luckily for me, it is actually moist on the inside. There's definitely a cheddar biscuit. Once you that first bite sort of mixes in your mouth, you get that cheddar, but there's also a hint of jalapeno for flavor, but no spice. So you get jalapeno complexity without any of the spice associated with it. It's actually a fairly decent biscuit. I give it 3.5 out of 5 claws. Now, in normal cases, this platter comes with a baked mac and cheese. I am lactose intolerant, and there are some times I'm literally willing to risk it for the biscuit. Now it's not one of those times. So I decided to go with the house side salad. They still have the soy ginger dressing from Islands Dining, and I love that dressing. So for that reason alone, better choice to me than baked mac and cheese. With a little bit of dressing, not a ton, just a little bit. Just fork right in. Now, did I technically just get 2 salads because I got coleslaw and a salad? Yes, but I also don't care. I love rabbit food.
Salad?
A wet salad.
I would never consider coleslaw to be a salad.
It's a wet bowl of vegetables with a lot of dressing. It's basically a salad. Let us know how you feel in the comments. I'm pretty sure most of you are going to agree with the princess. If Royal Pacific bottled this soy ginger dressing to take home, I would take a bottle every time we came here. I love that dressing. And honestly, in this case, the salad is just an excuse for me to have the sauce. I'd pull a Shelby. I would just drink it, really.
Yeah.
Because it's just a vehicle for the sauce. It's that good. And honestly, over mac and cheese, easy choice for me. 3.5 out of 5. every now and again I get in a mood for ribs. Do I wish that one day one of these places would get vegan ribs so the princess could have ribs in public? I do. But for now, it's just me. They had a lot of interesting things in this menu, but I saw ribs, and for some reason, they just spoke to me. You have a nice baby back style ribs smothered in the sauce and seasonings according to the menu, but I will be the judge of that. Now, they're sure to mention in the description of these ribs that they're slow cooked for 4 hours. Sort of like fall off the bone level smoke. And how well they season them and then sauce them. They're dedicated to describing how they cook these ribs. I believe they cooked them for 4 hours? I do. Do I believe that it was a smoker in which they did these? Absolutely not. There's not a hint of smoke in that entire bite. It is seasoned. Okay, it's tasty. It does fall off the bone, but I'm getting none of the smoky flavors that would give me hints to how you cook them. They're okay ribs. I've had ribs before at Islands Dining. I feel like this is another leftover from them when they had it. I feel like I like the ones they had at Islands Dining better. But you won't leave horribly upset. They're not Disney level, make me rubbery ribs that I'm going to hate you for years. These just aren't going to be ribs that I recommend you come just for these. They're passing. 3.25 out of 5 plus.
The Pilot Paloma is just a Patron drink with some grapefruit and beautiful tang. Yes, it is one with the grapefruit. It's like almost like a fizzy grapefruit drink, which I'm not mad at, but also not my favorite. I'll give it like a 4 out of 5 margaritas. It's a beautiful margarita. It's just very grapefruity.
Pilot's Paloma, anything with grapefruit, takes me back. I cut my teeth as a youth, so like a year ago, in the holiest of hole-in-the-wall bars in Jacksonville. Hole-in-the-wall punk shows like Rock and Roll Pizza and Jackrabbits and all the dirtiest, filthy places in North Florida that you would go to see shows is where I started my young adult drinking life. And I had one place in particular on the west side of Jacksonville whose name escapes me. It wasn't a bar, but like a package store. And I promise you there's a point here somewhere. And it wasn't an actual bar, just a package store with a drive-through window, because we do have drive-through liquor stores in Florida. And the bar was literally just a counter of the package store, and you would sit with a drink, and you could buy a fifth of alcohol and a 16-ounce soda. And there was a regular that was always there. I think his name was Paul, but he always ordered a Griffin fruit and Sprite. And since that day, I have always called any drink that has grapefruit, that's what he's referring to, Griffin fruit. So Griffin fruit Paloma. Interesting. We come back full circle to my tangent. The Griffin fruit is strong with this one. Like Harry Potter level. The tahini helps, but that is a punchy beverage. Punching well above its weight class. I would give that 3.75 out of 5 plus. So, we came here, well, for things, but somebody also wanted us to try the Gulfstream brewing here after seeing me drink Funky Buddha Hefeweizen, because apparently this hef is along the lines of one they think that I would like. It is a Florida brewery, so which you're fine with. It's everyone under the sun. I like the name, at the very least. Ooh, I get used to that. It's very smooth, but it's less like sweet than Funky Buddha, which isn't a bad thing. Very drinkable. This beer could be a problem. I can see why it's everyone under the sun, because that's where I want to be with this beer. 4.25 out of 5 plus.
I personally do not remember eating this dessert at any point, but thankfully Shelby, who is the master of Universal Orlando Vegans, hence her name, recalls and can recite all of the things that has to do with this dessert. So I'm just going to ignorantly take a bite like I never had this thing before, and then maybe it'll bring up some memories of the past that I had with Shelby. It looks sexy though. I'm into these layers here. And I took a strawberry because I love strawberries. Now that I've sampled, I definitely remember that super rich chocolate. And I actually think last time I had it with the strawberry also. So I definitely remember that taste. It is delicious, not nutritious, super rich, and probably going to be my only bite because of how rich it is. But 4 out of 5 chocolates. If you love chocolate, you're going to love this.
I'm gonna do the thing, but it's gonna be awkward. So bear with me.
This.
I always see people do it, and I'm like, I should try it. Oh wow!
Yay, you did
Wow! Yay! My hand worked. Which I do. If this is the exact same thing as before, I do believe this is gluten-free too. So I'm excited that they have this. This is the dessert from Islands, so they may or may not have this when you visit, if you visit. Okay, there's a cake layer, so now I'm not sure if this is gluten-free, so don't quote me on that part. This tastes like a Hostess cupcake. I love Hostess cupcakes. I haven't had one. Well, no, actually, there is a... What is that place? They sell them at, like, Target. I know we're not supposed to go to Target. Oh, shoot. I don't remember the name of the brand. But they make the little, like, gluten-free cake bites.
I know you're talking about.
And they make like a little Hostess cupcake. So I have had those. So, but I've not had like a real Hostess cupcake in like 10 years. This is delicious though. I don't have to fight anyone for it, I don't think. We'll see if Bear wants it, but I don't have to fight Princess, which I'm pretty excited about.
We have the berries, and we have the mousse. Nice little spoon gymnastics here. Yeah, there you go. I like the mousse to cake layer ratio. I get 60-40, 65-35. So you get to surround the mousse with the cake. The cake is a little bit on that, nothing wrong with the base layer, but you can tell like it's that plant-based sort of like cake mix. It's not moist, it's just a little crummy, if you will. Less uniform. And then with the berries, a little bit of sweet. It's a nice balance of the chocolate and the berry. I have no complaints. 4 out of 5 ones. Jake's American Bar. They set the bar.
I think my leftovers are so heavy that they're gonna fall through the box. But you know, that's what you get when you get huge portions. And huge thank you to Shelby at Universal Orlando Vegans for coming with us. This amazing dinner.
Yeah, we never would have been able to eat even half of this stuff without her help. And honestly, she does all the research, and we just get to enjoy all the good rewards.
And
I'm definitely glad that Jake's is representing for Islands while they're closed. I'm excited to see what happens at Islands once they reopen, but I know at least you have a lot more options here at Jake's in the meantime. Now, we did lose our discount in the meantime, but...
Which is weird.
We'll get over that. But I know what you guys think. Given what you've seen, do you think it's time to pay a visit, take a flight on down to Jake's? Or are you still a skeptic? Let us know why in the comments below. If there's anything else you want to see us do, of course, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell for to see other videos like this, and...
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, I don't know, Bear might eat himself outside of Universal, and then will we ever eat Universal food again? The world may never know.
Heard the girl.
You're gonna have to cut this sooner than later, because this is not gonna be good. Like, this is